Let's get this started. God is good all the time. Once again, I repeat that God is good all the time. Now, after looking at the comments and the posts of people complaining about whether it's a convention or whether it's a primary, my whole point about this, it really doesn't matter which way it go. I'm planning on kicking Democratic ass all over this state no matter what. I'm not running as an independent. I'm running as a Republican. And oh, hell yeah. Now, first off, to the rest of the candidates out there that's bitching, crying, and moaning and feeling like you didn't get your way, you can go ahead and kid yourself right on out the race if you feel like you too weak and pathetic to get the job done. Nobody's complaining anymore. You knew this when you signed up for this race that it could go either way, and now all of a sudden people want to be in their feelings. People want to make split-second decisions. They want to run, duck and hide, and go ahead and get themselves out the party and run independent. That's your problem. Nobody cares. And get the hell out and let the door hit you on the way out. Seriously, we only have a year to put Democrats in their place, and we are right now stuck in a nice little civil war infighting because my favorite candidate didn't get their way. Nobody gives a damn about your candidate not getting their way. Regardless of the situation, whether it was a primary or convention, some candidate thought one way or the other was better for them to win. See, I'm from the streets. See, when you from the streets and you came from nothing to become something, you already understand when you walk out that door, it's not going to be fair. Period. You understand that when everything seems to be going your way, there may be some obstacles that come around that's very unexpected. Now, you can choose to turn around, go back home, take your ball home with you. Or you could go straight through the swamp, straight through the problem, and whoop his ass. That's exactly the type of leadership I make sure is put into the Republican Party. A kick-ass attitude, unapologetic, and ready for war. I'm sick and tired of the bitching and moaning going on with the GOP because people are feeling like they lost already. If you lost that easy, you are a loser. Period. Everybody's sick of this crap. President Trump is out there fighting his ass off, and we got some little crybabies crying, whining, and complaining. You could have fought this as a Republican. Instead, you chose to be an independent. And other people are waking up the next day talking about, oh, it's so good to be a Republican. It's always good to be a Republican. So where were you at a long time ago? That's why we've been losing. Too many people playing this identity politics. It ain't about race. A lot of this shit is about career politicians. People who are using the nomination process only for a fundraiser. They already know they can't win a general election, but they out here talking about, let me get some more money by the thousands. I'm like, kiss my ass. I'm here for the damn dollar. See, you can't jumpstart your situation based off of bullshit. Because there's always a warrior. There's always the wolf pack. There's always Merle Rutledge that's right there around the corner waiting for you to think that you are about to win. And I'm ready to pounce on you at any given second. And that's exactly the way we need to be. I'm like, we have a great team of so much talent, and we have a lot of bullshit within the ranks. A lot of people who feel like they're special. They feel like the rules shouldn't apply to them. They could pay their way to play. I'm not asking for a nomination. I'm not kissing ass for a nomination. Like I said, I'm from the streets. I'm not going to turn around and become an independent. I'm going to take the Republican football, say, please get out the damn way. Tell the line, don't worry about blocking. I want to get hit every single kind of way so they know how tough I am. See, that's the problem with these crybabies. This is why some politicians need to sit their ass on the bench and watch the starters win the game. Because they ain't practicing hard enough. They haven't been through that type of fight. And you know when somebody's been through a fight and when everything's handed to them. Because that's what they do. The first sign of problems, they quit. That's exactly what happened. When a fighter gets into the ring, they may get knocked down, but they find a way to get back up and get the job done and get the victory. They don't complain about the fact that, hey, this person was unpredictable with his strategy. They find a different type of way to get the job done, and they get it done. I've been through enough fights and wars that will go ahead and make most people piss in their pants or shit in their pants. You ain't cut out for this if this is what you call your strategy, depending on a process to get you over the hump. You ain't cut out for that. You ain't made for this. You ain't built for that. You think these Marxists, BLM, and the DNC that want us dead give a damn about us crying right now? And they watching everybody asking for napkins instead of asking for guns and saying, let's go ahead and fire. See, I got that fire in the belly that most people don't have because I know what it means to come from the streets and fight. Shoot, I put foot in ass, and that's exactly what I'm supposed to do. It's a trademark. I go anywhere I want, where I want, and wish somebody will disrespect me so everybody can see exactly what a Republican general is. I'm tired of these salties and these milkshakes complaining all the time, just crying. Sick of it. I'm like, God damn, can y'all figure out where your heart and soul is at? That's why people like President Trump. But they damn sure don't like y'all. Because they know y'all crybabies. I'm like, nobody else is complaining except for the crybaby. And guess what? The ones who think they have a straight up advantage, you underestimate the underdog. Because guess what? While y'all's making hundreds of thousands of dollars in fundraising, I barely got a damn dime. And guess what? I'm in the papers. I'm all over the place. And I still got the respect because I ain't here about the money. I'm here about the will of the people. And I do what I have to do. It's called do or die. My country is more important than y'all fantasy damn fundraiser trip for a nomination. Because most of y'all don't give a damn about the general election because you already know you lost it. We need a fighter now. Somebody who splits the Red Sea and frees the Republicans that's out there that's trying to see a victory. And y'all are just screwing it up. But like I said, we can turn around, cry, moan, bitch. That's what losers are known for. Now the winners, the ones who got the bruises and the scars, blood, sweat, and tears, smash mouth Republicans with that type of attitude, that conservative attitude that won't quit because they don't know the words quit. They only know only out of our cold dead hands will we give up America. Will we give up Virginia? That's exactly the type of candidate I'm looking for in the general election. And that type of candidate is called Merle Rutledge. See, I didn't turn around, quit, or just fumble the football and just allow the team to score another touchdown when I was in the south side of Virginia, whether I was in northern Virginia, whether I was in Shenandoah Valley. It didn't matter what part of Virginia. I stepped up, rise to the occasion, and came out a champion. That's what we need. We need somebody who don't quit on us when the times get hard. Now you know who was really about this shit. And that's exactly what them Democrats right now who are leaning to become Republicans need. They need to see that fighting, because a lot of Republicans went to the Democratic Party because the Democratic Party been kicking y'all sorry, miserable, same situation, same results, losing. After a while, you're going to compromise with the winning team that clearly has shown over and over again that the GOP has not learned their lesson. Now they are trying to slam it down our throats. It's time for those to take the gloves off, roll up their sleeves, get their hands dirty. You find a way to win. Now, if you want to challenge this process, that's one thing. That's fine. But you don't do it as a damn independent. You do it as a fucking Republican. Period. Sick of y'all crying. When I go to a meetings from now on and I see the bitch in some of y'all, I'm calling it out. And trust me, don't worry about me being able to hold my own. I've been doing that. The proof is in the pudding. You can ask the Tea Party when it came down to BLM where I was at. Front line. You could ask all of Richmond where I was at when BLM and Antifa and the rest was destroying, raising havoc, and celebrating at the Lee statue. I was there at the front line. The video's out there. See, I didn't see some of these so-called tough Republicans where they needed to be at, those conservatives that cared about the statues, that cared about America, that run their mouth online. They wasn't offline fighting for this country and doing nothing about it. They was hoping somebody else will. That somebody else has been me. I don't do stage events. I don't show up in empty parks of controversy. I show up when it's packed and say, let's get it on. That's exactly why I'm in this race. I don't give up. I fight back. That's why I will become the next Virginia governor, not bitching, crying, and moaning about how to get the job done. You find a way to win. As you support my campaign, we ain't going around the problem. We are going straight to the problem and kicking that problem's ass. And oh, hell yeah.